Give him a bounce. Give him a bounce. Bounce, yeah. Give Uncle Quaco a bounce.
Hello, sir.
Give him a bounce.
Something good? Yeah, had a good day?
PM.
Right? So once the system is, then the rest will easily take up. How about you?
I know, right? So nice. It's been a day, but
Really? It's coming to an end.
it's coming to an end. Everything is ending off lovely because we're in your presence. Yes.
I always say if you come to you sleep it off. Then you get back.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Only for 15 minutes. Yeah.
Switch on and off. Yeah. Let's go fast.
No, I know it's a lot of about check this out. But like Sherry, say these are my people who.
Yeah, you have a window.
Country on the Caribbean. So he goes.
Oh, you lie. Hi to the beautiful people of Grenada, the African man, or should I say Mr. Grenada is here with a PM. I mean, I've never seen like a leader of a country being so open and friendly to his people. Instead, he's going house to house just to say hello to his people. That's incredible, man. And guess what? I'll get to video bomb. You literally know everyone from here?
We could cut a plate.
Chicken. Good. Good to see you.
Keeping well?
What more? You tell me.
Making if you want Christmas cake. Come in. Christmas Day?
Come in.
Are you getting a double celebration?
No, I don't think you're double. Why not? You want to come inside? Green.
Yeah, 7 cents. So.
Getting a full view. Oh,
Okay. But when it rains, you have some water, okay? Let me know when you stay in contact. Let's see how your itinerary is. Let's see how. We're looking at 200 and something. Right.
you okay, Chief? You okay?
I'm okay. Just doing my thing.
Let's go inside.
Okay. This is the live session. Hi. How many people are here?
We have 276.
276. Who has my phone? Can I retrieve this thing?
The phone.
Yeah, I need my phone so that I can.
Okay. Share the light. Your phone. You want to share the light?
I need it. Yeah. Which platform are you using?
Facebook.
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 Yeah.
Pick your cup.
The first thing we've done, we after a day and a half with that goal to 84,000. Likes. Not views. Likes.
Maya, check your WhatsApp. That's a page.
The beach, you're looking at the beach?
Oh, you just get everything. You have data. Like, I took this picture of him. Look at this. This is him in tree. This is after the accident at the bank.
Let's wait for it.
Many men get that, okay? That's been every day,
Y'all did the lighting already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Okay, cool.
I'm very good. I've never done this before. All right. And the evidence is necessary. Yes.
Yeah, and then you'll be coming in the picture, you take a picture of the people. Right. So you have real evidence that is not deep fake and Photoshop.
AI.
I'm not telling you the photo.
You want all of us?
Yeah, I'm not going to go way back.
Come in the photo. And then bring across. You're the real politician, man. You're starting with 3 ladies around here already. Yeah? Alright. Come in the picture, Mr. Madison.
Mr. Madison, one more photo, please, Ty. Another photo, please, Ty.
Why use a new thing?
Go in a bit.
Right here. Nice smiles. Lovely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, easy.
All right, take care.
I beg now. These people now, they must not know the problem.
See the numbers looking good. 600.
No village will be left behind or untouched. And I told people that kind of this idea, but you know, there's some people who are talking
Crazy. Even just how he walks around for the guys.
Just like Prime Minister.
and I'm not those in flesh. That means you might end up on TV, you ready? That's alright, right?
I've seen you. I was just looking at you like,
Oh my goodness. I think that Caribbean feels so different for me. Anytime I come in here, I'm like, I don't want to go back. It's so peaceful out here.
Yes.
Not leaving any village behind. Yeah, not leaving any village behind. You're a village, you're a village.
I'm not stopping back on here.
Things happening, things happening. Okay, later. Take care.
Hey, how are you?
good, and you?
I just want to know how does that make you feel? Knowing that the people really appreciate it.
No, well, I mean, it's something because it's going to do this government. I think for a long time, they've been cooked I did. The next thing that I was going to do was the world politics response. That has been inspiring. So at least, we'll make a focus. I just got involved in 2021. Joined the party in the summer, became president in the end of October, had an election in June following the year.
What is the name of your political party?
National Democratic Congress.
No way!
No, yes.
No way!
Yeah, sounds familiar, right?
How?
No, it is the National Democratic Congress.
What year was it formed? No, I just want to know the year it was formed, the political party.
So the National Democratic Congress is 37 years old, so it was formed not so long.
Should I say that it was inspired by National Democratic Congress from Ghana?
You can say that.
And the current president of Ghana is from National Democratic Congress. Have you met him yet?
I've not met him yet. I'm hoping that I can get the opportunity to give first congratulations to him on becoming president. And I want to actually congratulate the people and government of Ghana on having a peaceful elections and smooth transition. Sometimes in developing countries in the Caribbean, in Africa, and so other people see all kinds of things about this when it comes to democracy and human rights. I think it's something every day that we know we're about. That we can have elections that actually share peaceful transition. I was there before elections.
Come and say hi.
Okay, but we got to keep these people talking.
Yeah, come and say hi.
We had a good time. We was
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Remember me, I came in once.
Yeah, he's coming out. So do So my computer is quick down there, but it's way down and I don't know. 15 minutes. Right. It's 15 minutes on the tree. So your friend in the car? Yeah, it is. Very good.
Property for sale. So, that's why the property for sale.
I'm still trying to take everything in. Trying to take everything in because having the whole prime minister just walking on the street like that. I forgot that there is not even an army in this country and he's still working like that. To answer that question. You don't have any army. You're not scared working like that? I think I need to answer this question before I complete. From my research, you don't have an army in this country.
That's right.
And you're walking just like that?
We don't have to fight war, we get to have peace, to make love, to be loved, to spread the love. So all the people who are fighting, are spending all of the earth's resources on war, armaments. And like to come to Grenada, you can give the opportunity to eat some boilong, some saltfish, some plantain, some beets. Ponder the peace of your life, so we can resolve it. Humanity is something we should take for granted. As we make
You remember from that she was a digital and then she was in tourism?
mothers, sisters, children, fathers. And certainly as a black man, knowing the challenges of voice, challenges of family.
Really? I want to see it.
Prime Minister was assassinated by friends.
I can imagine. I can just about imagine.
So we don't need books.
It's a national holiday.
I mean, you can't have a sitting practice regardless of your opinion. It's assassinated to get out of members of the cabinet and acknowledge and recognize that. 40 years we hid, we pretended, despite how painful it was, and we lacked unity. And you cannot forget your issue for any other way. You cannot do something, you can pretend something that you didn't know the other day and expect that you went to the risk of it. Sacrifice for the future. Oh, you know. You think that's why you're so that's the only time you walk. White House. Have you played? I can't take the sun. I know it's very so if you have difference in policy or views on some should you find it right trust me, you're not a problem. Assassinating Morris Bishop and to the cabinet itself most of the problem. Let you go first, let you scared, bitterness, fear, anxiety, pain for 4 years, and for not finding a loved ones, an American intervention, invasion, depending on so it's been a very painful period for us. We have to
And you know when
the Prime Minister and the Cabinet, they could be assassinated.
Yeah, I know.
One of the people.
Because the last time I
That's why
said
we
it about
decided to
children.
recognize it.
So then you have shocking the time.
Yeah.
And that's the choice. I just want to share it. Someone else said, and then you want to have right. And the other beauty of it, a lot of people who are involved in that era are still alive. They're still around. So there's an opportunity for us to get their recollection before they die out in sweet and then they back to the world. So yes, it's a painful period, but we must be able to, in a sense, challenge it. And I think we are unique in this because we're directly involved in our lives. So I don't carry the light. Right? And so speak to all sides, all factions, friends,
This death was connected with Thomas Sankara from Burkina Faso.
so, you know, Morris was not just a religion, he was a well-known Pan-Africanist. Brilliant orator for black people and for liberation movements and for right for freedom political system. And the biggest one of the speeches, for example, like the others in you don't understand why for other people who might have been seen and it was a great loss. I think man, black people back. But the beauty about life is once you be mortal, if you do what God said that was his story. Why he's still alive? You hear his stories about the sacrifices about his incorruptibility, which is usual to take pay money or suffering between help to the Lord. You see this was something he had great. And your first step is and a brilliant body with me about essentially just sit down and pay what you sacrifice. So you have to appreciate that a lot of what we have today. Right, let me say hello.
Well, you know, I
Long
can't
time
believe
no
it.
see.
You know what I can't believe? It's taking this long to congratulate you for being Prime Minister.
I just didn't want
Yeah, it is a beautiful neighborhood. Yes, I must say. I made the right decision to move here. Yeah, and I met your mom, Janice Mitchell. What a lady. She's wonderful. I can see where you get it from. I give her all the credit.
I agree.
It's all about mom.
I have a son
You have her looks. Yeah, you have her looks, and you have her smarts and her charm. Yes.
I can be all of that.
You know, so anyway, we're up for Sean.
All right, well, let me quickly.
Please.
Let me just say hello to the gentleman,
Yes.
and then I'll put you
Gotta have you come. No problem. And I can also. Okay.
Yeah, very.
So we got him to come to this Prime Minister. You know.
So maybe you want to tell him.
Daddy, you want to go home?
Okay.
So I need to have my photo before it's really done.
It's getting done. Wow. See what's happening.
Hi. Well, I don't blame her. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's what it's all about.
You don't like in Grenada someday?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
That's
More
where,
like
that's how that area looks.
you still have the Grenada.
I have mandarin, I have grapefruit,
Thank you.
I have carambola,
And
I have golden apple.
wow.
All right.
All in bloom?
Yeah, it's,
Grapefruit are in bloom.
yeah, I saw big ones.
This way, we'll go this way, if you don't mind. Yeah. Golden apple, did I say golden apple?
Yeah, you did say golden apple.
I said carambola.
Yeah.
I have some grapefruit, if you want to take some grapefruit.
Grapefruit, yeah. Anybody want some fruits, they can get some grapefruit, etc., etc.
Look who's
Mr.
here.
Sean,
Good afternoon.
how are you, my friend?
Come on in.
How you doing, sir? Long time, been a long time.
I
Yeah,
gotta
well,
take a
you
picture,
know.
How
guys.
you doing? Sean Louis.
Sean,
Thank you.
can
Oh,
take a
yeah,
picture,
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah, man.
1 second, please. Hang on a second now, because I know he's got his photographer, but you know. Beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful.
Morning.
Hi, hi.
Who is this?
Abby.
Hi, Abby. How you doing?
Good, good.
Everybody can make themselves at home. I have drinks. I have
Good.
drinks. I have cake.
Very good, very
You can
good.
leave it, yeah.
I got it.
Everybody.
Yes.
Akira Lessie. That name sounds very familiar. Very familiar. You might have spoken several times.
Come on in. The rest of you can come in as well. Take a seat. Relax. I know you're walking all afternoon. Come. I know you're the very.
Yeah. So I assume you all have switched it off. We're still live? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, well, where are the folks? They're here? He's outside? All right, well, let me get them in and then we just sit them. This is an example of what, yeah, there's a pool, there's a lovely water. So do you know where you're looking at? Do you know the area that you're looking at? Oh, the peninsula. Yeah, that's what, yeah. See?
Look at the beach there, where we normally go right down.
Right, so you see? I know. But I showed you the area.
Yes.
There's a derelict house. Right? So you should invest in some real estate. You know? Invest in the future. That's why we're teaching savings, investment, so that you can have a good life when you retire.
Yes, Prime Minister.
All right, very good.
Time for New Grenada.
No, that's the whole point. You know, we've got to do a mixture of the old Grenada and the new Grenada. What did you tell me? There's the old Dubai and the new Dubai.
Yes.
So we want to preserve the historic Grenada, and then we also want to create the new Grenada. We'll create a lot of the new Grenada in St. David. Right?
That's the plan.
Right, that's the plan. And we'll preserve the historic Grenada in the towns of Wharf, Renville, St. George. Well, the old Port Louis is now a new Port Louis. You know, Sotels, the historic area, so we can do some of that. Mr. McMahon, have you invited our friends from the continent to come and enjoy the spectacular beauty and scenery of
Yes, they're coming.
Grenada? So we want to take the opportunity to invite all our brothers and sisters from Accra, in Ghana, to visit us in Grenada.
Wow.
Well, you see, you've got the main man here. I was just
Oh, hi. That's
using the
so
opportunities. Yeah, that's it.
You guys are blessed, eh?
Right, and we want to share the blessings with our brothers and sisters. So please invite them to come over.
I just want to tell you all it's about time for you to visit Grenada. And perhaps when you come, you get a chance to meet the Prime Minister. I'm not promising you that, but he's always walking around somewhere, so you definitely bump into him.
Right.
But I'm just telling you, we're just one people. I mean, I am here and I don't even feel like I'm in another country.
You're home. You're home.
I feel so much at
You're
home.
home. You're home.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Thank you. You know where I got it?
From where?
The coast. The coast. I went
You're from
the
Ghana?
rainforest.
Rainforest, Kakum National Park?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It rained for quite a while, about 3 hours. So I was soaked, so I had to get new clothing. And this is why I'm wearing this in tribute. I knew I was going to run into you somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Grenada is small, so I wanted to make sure that
I'm so glad you are represented.
I represented. So
Yeah, do you know the name of the cloth you're wearing?
no, I'm hoping you'd give me a little education.
I can't tell you that, so let's leave that for the audience, man.
The audience is going to tell us.
Me?
Is the audience going to tell us?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you let me know once they tell you.
I'll send you a message.
All right, good. So, and they say I look better in this style of clothing than the Western style. You agree?
No, I think you look good.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
look extremely good.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Blessings.
Then we take a photo.
Oh,
No, let's do a photo.
let's do a
Yeah,
photo
but you
here.
have to turn because the light's in here.
So you want it this way or this way?
No, I think we should do it outside.
I think
Let's do it outside. No,
Huh?
on the street. Like,
All right, you want to shoot?
yeah,
Okay,
I think
no
that
problem.
would be good.
Good. So this is a refreshment stop for those who like a drink or a bathroom stop. I'd suggest we use it because, you know, woo, careful. Okay.
And from everywhere.
Two grenades. Let's go for the pictures.
Look at the fruit trees.
Hi guys.
What's your stuff?
Yeah, yeah. Come and get some. Yeah, go on.
Where am I passing?
Down the steps right in front of you. Let me get it.
I'm a sucker.
So Sean, you do all the farming?
I tried.
Alright.
I tried.
I'm a sucker for
Once you handle
I
the
think
phone,
now I can get the photos.
yeah, you can do it outside.
nice.
I feel like you are redefining leadership. You don't think so? I mean, I don't think about it. I don't think it means
It's about making sure that we demystify service, because to be a politician, you essentially have to serve. We want to encourage Grenadians to be comfortable and confident that it's okay to actually get involved in politics. Whether it's at the leadership national level, at the local community level, at the parish level, at the constituency level. Because that's the only way you're going to build your country. It's not going to be by some robot. AI might help, but the bottom line is you have to have people who care about the country and who are prepared to make some sacrifice for the greater good. A lot of our foreparents did so. A lot of what we have is because they chose to sacrifice, whether it's your teachers, police officers, other civil servants, people in the private sector, politicians. So if you create an atmosphere of fear and intimidation, and if you don't pay people fairly so that they just simply can't afford to be a public servant or become a politician, then you end up with poor talent. You end up with people probably are self-serving and trying to see how they can get ahead just using the opportunities that being in office can provide. We need to make sure that we change that. Not just in Grenada, in Africa, and in the developing world.
You've been to Africa.
I bring up-
Did you realize that our leaders are not accessible?
Well, I obviously have to be fair because I would have had access to a lot of them.
Because they're the prime minister.
You know, but I mean, obviously, almost every African country is 10 times larger than Grenada. And when you have large countries, obviously, you're going to have some of this. So I think what has to happen is in larger countries, especially in developing countries, leaders have to find ways to make sure that even if they may not be accessible on a personal basis like this, that there's genuine opportunity for them to hear from the citizens and be responsive to the needs of the citizens. So whether you're a governor, whether you're a mayor, whether you're president or a prime minister or minister, I think that's critical, because at the end of the day, you know, your children, your grandchildren will be living in the country. So to me, if you get involved in service, you should at least have the intent of saying, I want to make this better for my children and grandchildren who are coming after me, and for my friends' children and grandchildren who are coming after me. So, you know, my job, I think, or if I have any advice to any leaders, regardless of the age or the country, particularly in the developing world, is really to make sure that you have an opportunity. There's technology, you know, you can do stuff on virtual platforms, you can do town halls, you can do community meetings. You should engage with your people, not just at the election time. You know, because a lot of times you find that the ideas, that's why I'm doing this. So you see me here walking this community.
It's not because there's an election coming up.
There's no election. And by walking the community, you discover the people, their concerns, their interests. Most people don't want anything necessarily, but they want to know that you are there to represent them, to hear their concerns, or to take their advice, or sometimes, as in this case, to just offer you a refreshing Mandarin and a drink. So I think sometimes we lock ourselves into thinking people always want from the politicians, when actually what they want is oftentimes the knowledge that you are there to represent them. And are you prepared to listen to the issues that they have, or the concerns, or the suggestions, or the recommendations? And that's, in a sense, a large reason for doing what we do in terms of visiting people, knocking on the door, saying hello to them. And to be honest, my view is, if I only did this at the election time, you're entitled not to vote for me. Because then it's a gimmick, you know. I'm only doing it because they say you have to do it if you want to win an election. So to me, if you elected someone as your MP, and 5 years, 60 months have passed, and they come back only around election time, I mean, to me, they're taking you for granted. So in those circumstances, to me, the results should be obvious. And I mean, you walked with us. What is so difficult about knocking on the door and saying good afternoon? Listen.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I mean, for someone who served with humility and who really tried to improve the lives of the people that I live with, pure and simple.
How are you improving the lives of the people at the moment?
Well, I think I'll start with young people in particular and things like access to education. We have in Grenada, for example, we've got two main mid-tertiary level institutions, the TM Marshall Community College and NULO. NULO specializes in a lot of technical vocational skills, a lot of life skills as well. TAMCC is our premier sort of academic and semi-vocational institute. But a lot of our citizens, the young people, come from the rural parishes, St. David, St. Andrew. They've got to pay tuition fees. We eliminated the tuition fees, both for NULO and for TAMCC, because we recognize the challenges that parents may face in transportation and other areas. So what we sought to do is to make sure that things that the government has control over, such as the cost of going to school, we can eliminate that. It may sound simple, but we've eliminated the cost of a school meal. Before, people would pay whether it's $1, $2, $3 for a meal. But if you've got 3 kids, that's $3 a day. By 5, that's $15 a week. That's $60 a month. It may sound like a little, but it adds up. So again, we've eliminated that. Kids get a free meal in school, primary school, secondary school. So at least we guarantee that while they're there, they have an opportunity to earn. We have a lot of other social assistance programs, from uniforms to book assistance, and in some instances to subsidizing the cost of transportation. We've just launched a school pilot for transportation, both in my constituency, the parish of St. David and St. George, with about 10 schools, where we are piloting, working with our bus operators to actually create a school bus system that is modern, that is safe, that has GPS tracking cameras, that uses a card for payment on entry, etc., so that we can address the issue of ensuring our kids get to school on time and are able to leave school on time, attend extracurricular activities, and do so in a safe environment. Because the challenge we have right now is that kids and adults are on the same bus. And I don't need to tell you the risk that poses to our children. So I'm just giving you this as an example. We have instituted a policy of each home in Grenada. We want to ensure that in the next 5 to 7 years, that there is a university graduate from every household in Grenada. We are going to be launching this program next week, starting with some of the scholarships that we are partnering with universities both within the region and outside of the region. So that is just a simple example of just on an education basis of the kinds of things that we are doing. The creative economy. It almost didn't. It almost didn't exist. You know, it almost didn't exist. No government ever paid attention to that. We've created the Office of Creative Affairs. We've launched a fund. Well, we did a huge symposium. That was the starting point, just to bring education and awareness to the creative economies. We've launched essentially courses at our TM Marshall Community College that we are paying for, so that creatives can go and get the opportunity to learn about all of the things that are associated with creatives. Not just your talent, your IP, the legal rights, contracting, merchandising, all that comes with it. We have launched a creative fund that is giving grants, donations, soft loans to creatives in Grenada. We have zero-rated the VAT on the importation of all equipment related to creatives, so cameras, computers, etc., for persons in the creatives. And throughout our communities, even here, for example, we've been doing basic things like sewing classes with women who either might have been pregnant in school and didn't get the opportunity to finish school. And we didn't limit it to just people of a certain age. We actually left it open. And I'm giving this example because I had a very senior citizen who actually came to me and said, thank you for giving her the opportunity to pursue something she always wanted to do, the ability to sew. So we're really about, you know, empowering our citizens and giving them the opportunity to work for themselves, to be creative, to do the things they like, and to earn a living out of it. And, you know, there are countless other examples of this. When we got into office, the effects of COVID-19 were still lingering. We gave up to 30,000 EC dollars, which is roughly about 12,000 US as grant funding, to up to about 600 of our citizens who wanted to start or support or expand their own businesses. So, you know, I mean, there's countless opportunities. We've done special concession packages for medium and micro, small enterprise businesses. We have traditionally been an agricultural society. We've moved a lot into services, but I think we all know, and COVID has taught us, that food security is a priority. If you can't feed yourself, especially if you have issues with supply chains, if you have wars, if you have pandemics and everybody starts locking down, you need to be able to eat, right? And so food security is critical. So we've spent significant sums in looking to beef up our food security, reintroducing our livestock industry. We are looking at specific programs to target youth in agriculture and to give young people the opportunity to have land. Because most land ownership in Grenada is private. And if you're a young person and you love agriculture and your parents don't have land, obviously you can't start. But it's not just agriculture in a traditional way. It's all agriculture using the technology and the innovation that's available, whether it's shade houses, aquaponics, hydroponics. You may not be able to see it in this bay, but I'm not sure if you've come across CMOS in Grenada yet. Have you been introduced to CMOS?
Yeah.
We took some from the fireside chat.
Right.
We
So,
had people with samples.
so CMOS is part of the mariculture and aquaculture that we need to push in Grenada. It's grown in bays like this, a lot of time by women, who are self-employed. And it's really a fledgling industry that we think has significant potential. So ensuring that we help them with marketing, ensuring that we help them with the technical support in terms of how they grow it, improving the yield, improving the quality. All of those are some of the things that we're doing. We're keen to support our micro, small agro processors with niche products, whether it's ice cream making, whether it's essential oils, whether it's food production, all of that sort of thing. So it's just some of the things we're really looking on and pushing to support our people. We've had challenges in some sectors. Healthcare is a major challenge. Since we came into office, we've given our doctors a $1,000 per month honorarium. We've given our nurses a $500 per month honorarium just to try and keep them from migrating, because we recognize that there may be opportunities for them elsewhere, but we obviously need them in Grenada to be able to treat with some of the challenges we face. I mean, on a larger scale, there are a lot of ambitious stuff we need to address, transitioning to renewable energy, reducing the cost of energy. We are building, it's not too far from here, a state-of-the-art modern teaching hospital. We've acquired 84 acres of land for it. We're working on the financing. The idea is to make Grenada, you see how peaceful it is, you see how beautiful it is. Health, wellness, to make it the centerpiece of this to support and encourage our tourism. So this is just part of what we're seeking to do. Yeah. So there's a lot happening.
My camera guy is suffering, so I saved you. Bye.
All right. So it's getting dark. We should grab some.
No, they're not done. Hi.
We should grab something to.
You guys,
Sean, thank you very much sir, for the hospitality.
Well, we have some more, but she has a whole bag there.
She has a whole bag. All right, well let's put them in the bag.
This one is Mandarin.
So this is
It's smaller.
literally just like
So I want to give a big Tuesday evening shout out to everyone who's on the live. Grenada, Carriacou, PT Martinique, the continent of Africa, Nigeria in particular, Ghana.
yeah.
We just had some distinguished sons of Nigeria visiting, Mr. Aliku Dangote and Mr. Benedict Urama.
Yeah.
Last year we had the then president of Ghana visiting, and as I said, it was Africans last year, it's Africans this year, it'll be Africans next year. I look forward to seeing all of you. Peace.
He never gave me a shout out. I'm also here.
Well,
yeah?
I mean, you're here, you're here,
I
right?
have one
You're
last
here.
question.
You're
One
here
last
in
question.
peace.
One last question. So I've watched and studied you being a prime minister. I mean, I think we met sometime last year, just last year around the same time. I look at your sense of fashion, and I know that you talked about all the initiatives in the fashion industry. Are you intentional about your fashion, or again, you would say that it's by accident, like politics?
Well, sometimes I'm intentional, sometimes I'm whimsical. But no, I think to be honest, this is, well, let's put it this way. The African fashion, for the context of our environment, or climate, or temperature, is far more comfortable than the traditional European fashion, certainly the formal European fashion. So it's a lot easier to get in and out of, and a lot more versatile, to be honest. So, and I think certainly it leads to far more creativity. I mean, there's only probably 2 or 3 versions of suits you can get. Single-breasted, double-breasted, it's neither here, you may change the cloth or what have you, but I think when you look at African fashion, I mean, there's just so much variety, it's mind-blowing. And it leads to creativity, and it allows you to have your own sense of style. So for me, I think the truth is, but it's also, coming to terms with the reality of our own history, and the legacy of a lot of the things that we've been taught. And we may not want to accept it, but there's been a lot of self-hate, lack of self-esteem, whether it's from the hair or the hairstyle, or people not accepting their skin tone or their color and a lot of that. And I think we have to get to the point where people just simply accept God made you this way. He made you this way for a reason. There may be 6 or 7 billion of us on the earth. We all unique, we all different, and to really encourage our people to just simply accept themselves. You know, because any sense of beauty really comes from within, if you ask me, and the confidence you exude. So, whatever notions of beauty or standards of beauty and whatever, you should not let people impose that on you. You know, I always laugh and tell people I'm a skinny man, and if I walked around being ashamed of the fact that I was skinny, then what I would do? Never walk out, never wear short pants. I mean, what are we encouraging? If someone is heavy set, what are you going to say? Because you're heavy set and the notions of beauty is skinny that you should hide. I mean, so I think a lot of this superficial stuff that we use to damage people and destroy the self-confidence, we need to push back on a lot of that because it's just superficial. You know, fashion is cloth. It's, to a large extent, you probably argue that the original man didn't need clothes except to protect him from the weather. You know, so that's why I say it's people can choose to wear, in my view, within the bounds of decency and whatever morality that exists in any particular culture, in my view, what suits them. But I certainly think the African culture is vibrant. I think the world is only now beginning to embrace it. But I would say, you know, rediscover that. And I'm happy to do my part, certainly in this part of the African diaspora, to encourage our people to discover the fashions, the style, the trends of, you know, the greatest continent on it.
Yes. Thank you so much. And, you know, I think just before we end, I think the year 2000, when we had President Kufuor, who initiated a special initiative on garments, on African garments. And 25 years on, we've witnessed a lot of designers and a lot of great work. And, you know, that has celebrated diversity, you know, how diverse we are as a people. So I would like to really thank you, number one, for, you know, embracing and helping us evolve and rediscover and build bigger empires. And most importantly, inspiring Grenadians. Because I think charity really begins at home, and you're definitely championing that. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Right. Blessings. Thank you.
All right.
Good.
Bye, guys.
We've got to do a special big up here, you know, to the two brothers who flew all the way from Ghana to be with us for our independence celebration. I don't take this lightly. I think it's deeply appreciated. So on my own behalf, the government of people, your brothers and sisters in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. I know you're going to Carriacou tomorrow. I really want to say a heartfelt thank you and appreciation for putting Grenada on the map. We don't underestimate your influence. I think we appreciate how significant this is. And I want to also say to our brothers and sisters in Africa, you have two lovely sons here. So, you know, charity also begins at home. Keep supporting them, keep loving them, so that they can continue representing you all over the world. Blessings.
Appreciate it. Go GND, guys. Go Grenada.
Right. Thanks.
I need to have just one with you by yourself, Mr. Prime Minister. I can share it with my contacts all over the world.
Saying that we all belong to the same party. You might belong to a different party, but at the end of the day, you just have to understand that he just wants the best for the people. And I am here, and I was at the Independence Square during the Independence celebration, and I couldn't believe it. Like, the PM stood up, and everybody was like, ah! And the first thing that I said, oh my goodness, they love their PM. I don't meddle myself in any country that I go to in terms of politics. I stand somewhere and mind my business. But then when I got to know that the people love you, I'm like, you know what? Why not spend a day with him? And I thought he was going to say no. I was expecting no for an answer because I'm so used to getting no. You know, because I'm like, I was there in the comments like, you're meeting the PM today. I'm like, the PM today? What? See, from now onwards, whether you guys like it or not, I am the official ambassador for Grenada without pay. Don't pay me. Don't pay me. And just wherever I'm gonna go today, I went to Fort, what do you call it? Frederick. And the woman saw me and said, Mr. Grenada.
Yeah, not Mr. Ghana, baby.
So I'm no more Mr. Ghana, baby. Call me Mr. Grenada.
Nice. Go GND, baby. Yay. Done? Yeah. How much we cropped?